so two main things with ground balls. We want to make sure that we get the ball first and we gain momentum towards our target after we catch it. So as you can see, there's three baseballs behind me and three baseballs to my right. So these are ideally the balls that we're going to go get at first base. Depending on your infield, if you have a second baseman who has good range, you may not have to take as many steps to go get the ball, you can just cover the back. The balls that are behind me, I would call those the standard ground balls, where you catch them and you're making a good firm flip to the pitcher as he's covering first. So there's a couple things that need to happen when you flip the ball. Number one, you got to stay low. That's big. If you're not low, it's a lot harder to make that flip and it's harder to gain ground. Number two, we want to make sure that our eyes are locked on the pitcher as he's coming to first. We want to make a firm flip to the pitcher. So, Coach Bill, you want to stand at first base?
Yeah, the pitcher.
And I'm actually going to run down the list of... Okay, so ideally, when we catch a ground ball, we want to make sure we catch it in the middle of our body. I'm left-handed, so I want my right foot a little further in front of my left foot. Just kind of staggered a little bit. I'm on the balls of my feet. My butt is down, and my glove is out in front of me with both hands. Okay? We don't want to catch a ground ball with one hand if we want to make a quick flip. We need two. All right, so you can see I'm very low, gloves out in front. Now when I go to flip, okay, number one, I stay low. I don't come up. A lot of our young players like to hop out of their legs, stay down. That's number one. Number two, bring it to your chest, okay? Need to make sure that we have the baseball. When I go to flip, I'm going to clear my glove. The reason why I clear my glove, it helps me stay low. If I don't clear my glove, I'm gonna pop up. So I clear my glove, I step with my throwing foot, and I make sure that my hand does not go past my hip. I don't want to be bowling when I make a flip to first. I want to make sure it gets to the target perfectly. So I'm low, my hand's not going to go past my hip, and when I actually make the flip, I want you to watch my wrist, okay? Coach Bill, you ready? Okay? You will see that my wrist didn't move. It's stiff. The reason why it's stiff is if I go to flip the ball and my wrist flips, I have no clue where it's going to go. So I want to make sure that I know where the ball is going to go, so I keep my wrist nice and stiff. You'll also see that the ball traveled quickly without me really having to do much. That's because my momentum carried me to the target. So I don't really have to try to flip it. I let my momentum carry it, and once I let the ball go, I kind of just guide it. So when I played first base, that was the biggest play for us to make. Pitcher covering, you've got to make a clean catch, or at least keep it in front, make a strong flip. Do two more. So I took about 3-4 steps after I made the flip, just to make sure that I keep my momentum towards the target and the ball actually carries the coach. One more. Perfect every time. So if you do it correctly, and you see how quickly I did it, I didn't take 3-4 steps. In game situations, if you have a fast runner, you got to get it, get rid of it. Okay, so this ground ball, for first baseman, whether you're righty or lefty, this is probably, Coach, what would you say, 20 feet away?
Yeah, about 20 feet.
So depending on what your second baseman talks to you about before the game starts, if you have to go any further than out here, it's the second baseman's ball typically. If his range isn't very good, you two have to talk about that. And, you know, the first baseman can end up playing this ball. And there's two ways to make this play. There's a better way, and there's a way where, you know, you have to get the runner, that's your only shot. Okay, the first one is just like the ground ball over here. You catch it and push off of your leg so you can get momentum towards your target. It's a lot more accurate, and it's just a better overall flip for the pitcher to handle. Okay, so this is a ball where I would be running to my right. I would plant my foot, and I would make sure that I get all my weight on my right foot when I catch it, so I have something to push off of going to first. I don't want my weight going that way, because then that becomes a harder throw for me. Okay? So same thing, follow your flip. always follow your flip. We drill that into our young players' heads. You gotta follow it, because if I just stay here and I flip it like this, I can flip it up there, I can flip it into the ground. You'd be amazed how many balls go all over the place. So I'm gonna demonstrate this one by actually starting in my normal position. I'm gonna move to the right, and I'm gonna show you guys what it kind of looks like in real time when you have to go get a ball off the line as a lefty. So I'm gonna get my curl hop. And you can see how hard it is. I didn't really wind up and throw that hard. And all of a sudden it took off on me. One more. All right. The other thing I didn't do on that one, I didn't stay low. So if you don't stay low, there goes the ball. There we go. Got it.
Gotta do your legs.
So that's a do or die. You don't really want to have to do that play unless it's absolutely necessary. We want to make sure that if we can flip it to get our momentum to the target, that we do that. Coach, you want to add anything?
Yeah, I think just with flips and feeds, you kind of touch on legs are key. So especially with young players, they're 13, 14 when they first get on the big diamond. The first thing they want to do is catch the ball and just throw it. You got to use your legs. So your legs create the momentum and just a hard focus on as soon as you catch the ball, get yourself moving to the bag. And the other thing is, I think too, give it to the pitcher as early as you can.
Yes.
So sometimes if you hesitate and you keep it on the bag for the pitcher to receive and get the bag at the same time, that's where you see guys miss the bag. They can't catch the ball and hit at the same time because your eyes can only be in one place.
Right.
You want to get the ball to the pitcher as early as you possibly can.
Yes. So it just makes it easier for the pitcher to get the ball first and then worry about the bag instead of worrying about two things at once. Very good. Coach Bill, thank you for being my receiver.
You got it.
Guys, make sure, keep doing your homework, keep doing what your parents tell you. School before baseball. You can't do one without the other. Coach Bill,
Yes.
anything before we go?
Respect your parents, guys, right? Have a good weekend.
Have a good one, guys.